Hi everybody! So for today's craft, what we're going to do is talk about an important holiday coming up this weekend. So some of you might know that there's a special day called the 4th of July. And sometimes we have that day off if it happens to fall on a weekday. Sometimes you'll hear fireworks, or maybe you'll have a big barbecue with the family. I know this year might be a little different with everything going on, but you'll have a day to kind of be with your family, and hopefully it'll be a nice sunny day, and just enjoy each other's company. This weekend is the 4th of July. And the 4th of July is a day where we celebrate, this is a big word, but it's celebrate our independence. Can you say that with me? Say independence. Good. It's where we became our own state, the United States. So you might hear somebody refer to it as America's birthday. But I thought we could celebrate by making a 4th of July activity. So what we're going to do today is create a 4th of July craft. So for this craft, what I have is, what you can do is trace your hand. Now I created a handprint because, if I tried to fit my hand on this piece of paper, it wouldn't quite work out because this is for you guys, right? So I just created a handprint, but you can make yours on some blue paper. If you want to paint a piece of paper blue, or if you want to get a blue piece of construction paper like I did too, go for it. Trace your hand, go around the hand, right? And then cut it out. If you can do it by yourself, awesome. If you need some help, that's okay too, right? Because sometimes it's a little tricky to get in between those nooks and crannies. So try your best. What I also have is a piece of cardstock paper because it's a little bit thicker than the just simple construction paper. And I put everything in this envelope so I wouldn't break it, right? I also have some little stars to add to my United States of America. Because, right, this is for, our independence, right? For our state. So, actually, what I'll show you? Oh, and then I also have some red stripes, which you will cut out later. So, since this is for the United States of America, we're going to incorporate different parts of our flag into this activity. So the United States of America, our flag, looks a little something like this. It is actually the shape of a rectangle, which is kind of fun because I have that here too, huh? But it's a horizontal rectangle. So we have two short sides here and two long sides on the top and the bottom. Now, our flag in the top corner has a blue area, and inside of this are 50 stars. So, I'm going to color this blue just to give you an example, because that way you see. And then it's covered in these stars, covered in white stars, I should say. I don't need white because what color is my whiteboard? Good, it's white. So pretend like these are some little stars. It's a little tricky to draw during this circumstance, and a lot more of these, huh? I'll draw little stars here. Thanks for going with the flow with me, because there's some stars, right? Then we have 12 stars. Then, there we go. We have white and red stripes. And the pattern is red and white. So, there we go. Here we go. Red, white, red, white, red, white, red, white, red, white. Now, although that isn't the same amount as on the actual flag, I did want to kind of give you an idea as to what it looks like, because unfortunately, my whiteboard is not big enough for everything on it, but that's okay, right? We're going with the flow. So we're going to incorporate these same similarities onto our 4th of July craft. We're going to use red and white stripes, and we're going to use blue for the handprint and white stars. Even though mine are blue, we're just going with the flow, right? White stars, just like it's on the actual flag, for our craft. So I have my cardstock, right? What's the first thing we do before we start our activities? That's right. Go ahead and write your name. Take a moment. Good. Awesome. Now, what we're going to do next is we are going to take our scissors, and we're going to cut out these red stripes. So remember, when we use our scissors, our thumb in the small hole, finger in the large, wrist to the sky, and we're going to open and shut, and go ahead and cut the line. Open and shut. Perfect, just like so. Now, I'm going to do this for 2 of my pieces. Open, shut, open, shut, open, shut. So far what I have are my red stripes. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our glue, all right, and we are going to, let me just move this down here. We're going to make our stripes our pattern, right? That's for our background on our card. So I'm going to go ahead and add a stripe here. I put some glue, and I'm going to put my red strip, right? Take my strip and put it across. Now, it's a little longer than my cardstock paper, so at the end I'll show you what we'll do. So our pattern is white, red, white, red. So if I have white, red, white, what comes next? That's right, red. So take my strip, place it on, and here we go. See our pattern coming together? White, red, white, red, white, red. Excellent. So I'm going to glue that right here. Ta-da! There's our first step. Now, see how it's a little longer on the sides? That's when I'm going to take my scissors, and you can have your guardian do it or yourself, right? And go ahead and I flip it over to the back side, and I'm going to cut along the lines to make it match, see, the same length as my cardstock. And I cut here, and I cut here, and I cut here. And ta-da! Now they're all the same length. Cool. So next, we're going to take our handprint, right? Now, when you make the number 4 with your hand, how does it look? Good. You can do this way, right? This is how we actually say it in sign language too, 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my handprint, and I'm going to make it match just like my hand, right? So if it's like this, I'm going to put my thumb, and place it inside like this. See how they match? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this thumbprint to my activity. So what I'm going to do is show you from this way, right? Place it like so, and then voila, and I'll give that a moment. I'm going to hold it down while it's kind of hanging. That way it doesn't fall off, right? I'm going to hold it. Maybe I'll count to 4 as I hold it, just like because we're talking about the 4th of July. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Now, it should look a little something like that. So it kind of looks just like your hand, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue on the back, not where I glued the thumb down, right? Because I want that to show up. Because here's my thumb. I didn't put the part where the thumb is sticking to your palm. I didn't put the glue there, I put it on the back. So I'm going to go ahead and place that in the middle of my activity, like this. Awesome. Now remember those white stars that I had cut out earlier? What I'm going to do is I'm going to place them all over the blue handprint to make it look like the top corner where all of our stars are. So go ahead and put some glue on. And you can put them wherever you want on the blue paper, but I'm going to place them kind of all over, like so. See? I'm going to place this one here. Maybe I'll put one up here. Put one down here. It'd be really tricky to get all of the state stars on there, wouldn't it? So I'm just going with a few. And that way it kind of looks similar to our flag, doesn't it? Like this. Perfect. Oh, and then I'll put one more in the center. So I have one more left. And here is the base of our craft. So you can see how it kind of looks like the United States of America's flag, doesn't it? So now what we're going to do is we're going to use a marker and we're going to write happy, and then we don't need to write 4th because, or you can write TH for 4th and then of July. So let me show you how we can do that. Happy is good. H. I'm going to double check this marker works for us so that way. Yep. Awesome. We're going to write happy at the top. So I'm going to write it in nice big letters. H. A. A. P. 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 Yeah. Y. So it would look like this. And if you need to pause the video, go for it, right? H, A, P, P, Y. That's a good word to learn how to spell, huh? Because I love being happy, and I'm sure you do too. Happy. And then remember, we don't have to spell fourth because we're holding the 4, but we are going to add the TH, so it looks like fourth, right? Something fun. So I'm going to place TH right next to it, fourth. And then, and remember, if you need to pause this at any moment too to write it, go for it. We're going to write of. Sounds like there would be a V in it, but it's actually O, F, of. And then July is just 4 letters. J, U, excuse me, kind of hard with the marker, L, Y. So we're going to write J, U, L, Y. And then I'm actually going to add an exclamation mark for fun. And here is our craft. Happy 4th of July. And I hope you guys have a really fun and safe weekend with your family or just taking it easy, whatever the case may be. All right? Can't wait to see how your craft turns out. Try your best and enjoy it. I'll see you next time.